Did you know that your 40s can be some of your most exciting years ever? Stay with me.
Dancing through the night, stronger, bolder, moving with grace, owning her story, she's setting the pace. Step by step, she's breaking the chains, living her life, she's changing the game. Power and beauty, rhythm and soul, African woman, she's taking control.
Action. I was going to sing that Steve Peter song. Action, action, action. But I realized I think I was sang it twice now. You can't help it. There's some things that is just pew, just enters. Hello, people. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. In her 40s, unleashing the dynamite experience. If you are still here by episode 10, that means you're not tired of me. That means you're enjoying my beautiful nonsense, as I always say. And I'm grateful. Thank you. I'm letting you know. I forgot to say it in episode 9. Please like, subscribe, comment. Love to hear from you. I would love to hear from you. Share your stories, share the things I said that resonated with you, that you felt, in your spirits or your soul. Share. I'd love to hear from you. Let's keep the vibe going. You know, let me know. I'm not just speaking to myself. In as much as it don't matter, I'll still enjoy it. But it's always nice to know that, yeah, people get what you're saying and people sort of resonate with it. And to some extent, it gives you, what I say, it makes you feel like you're doing something that is helping people. Episode 8, I gave you people assignments. Yes. I say you should think about what you want for your life, what's working, what's not working, what you can change, what's one thing that you can change that would make a difference in maybe the direction of your life or would help you achieve a certain goal faster. So I don't know if you've taken that time out. If you haven't, this is your cue to try it again. So make an attempt at the very least. You owe yourself that much. If nothing else, you owe yourself that much. So yeah, we're back again. This time around, I don't even know. I don't really want to talk about anything too serious. But even in the little things, there's always something to pull out. So today I want to just talk about my love for music and movies and how I consume both. So with music, I think I just told you guys that when I was small to eat, they had to be singing, Tokwe Mama, Mama, Mama. So maybe that's where my love for music came from. Or maybe my mom used to listen to music when she was pregnant for me. I don't know. But music was something that over the years could genuinely just get me out of any mood, any bad mood, I would say. Because when I was I would say maybe uni-ish, I used to be quite moody. And that's because I didn't really, sometimes I had to hold back on things I wanted to say. So because I couldn't express it, I'll just withdraw into my own shell and just be moody. So sometimes even my friends, what's wrong with you? Nothing. I'm okay. But just leave me alone for like 30 minutes in the room and just play some good music. By the time I come out, it's like nothing happened. And you're like, wait, don't come out now. She's smiling as if she was not just frowning 1 hour ago. Yeah, that's me. And music genuinely is that one thing that, regardless of how I'm feeling, once I play my kind of music, before you know it, I'm singing and rapping and bopping my head and maybe even start dancing. And it just gets me out of that mood and it uplifts me. And for a long time, I think even when I was sort of battling my moments, my downtimes, a period where I was sort of going through some form of depression, because I can't honestly say, oh, it was like, because some people have gone through that depression, that kind of depression that they don't want to live again and all that. No, I didn't experience that. It was just, sometimes just seems like you're overwhelmed with life. Things might not be working. You don't know what to do. So you're not even sure what it is that you're doing or not doing that is making things the way they are. Or it seems like everything you do, you're still getting the same kind of results. So yeah, that type of depression. So I don't want to trivialize what I went through, but at the same time, I'm not going to make it seem like, oh, it was that huge because some people are clinically depressed and they need help. So you can't say, oh, just play music and you get out of the mood. No, I'm not going to recommend that because it might be deeper than that. But mine was just more of that feeling dejected, sometimes maybe not feeling worthy of, you know, not feeling enough and those kind of stuff. So I would use the word depression lightly. It's just for maybe lack of another word. So, like I said, I don't want to trivialize it because for some people, it is a medical condition that needs to be treated by maybe a psychologist or a psychiatrist or some form of therapy and those kind of stuff. So, in those situations, please seek help, most definitely. But I would say maybe with like my mood swings and those kind of stuff, music was my go to. Even now, like if I feel like maybe I'm having a bad day, I want to get myself ready for the day. I'm playing music in my house. I'm going out for an event while I'm dressing up and playing music. So that by the time I'm leaving my house, I'm already in good spirits. So imagine me now going out. I've set myself up in a good vibe. So whatever it is I meet out there cannot really phase me because almost like I've worn my armor, my bulletproof, everything. I'm in a good space mentally, physically, I'm in a good space. So when I go out, I'm in that energy, that positive energy, and it works for me. So other people is food. Some people, it might just be gisting with people. Some people genuinely light up when they're around other people and those kind of stuff. So I enjoy my own company. So sometimes music is that thing that's just playing in the background. I just be playing game on my phone or scrolling through social media, laughing at different stuff. So find what works for you. For me, music has played a big part in helping me maintain positive vibes, good energy, and like I said, getting myself out of some funky moods that I might get into. I'm human. I'm not happy all the time. I'm curious. I would love to talk to one of those people who are always laughing all the time, who are always smiling all the time. Because there has to be something that keeps them that way. They also have their mood. So there'll be periods where they're not always laughing. It might not be to the outside world, or it might not be as often as others, but they do have those moments where they're not smiling, laughing, and there's something that keeps them that way. Some people can just naturally get themselves in that mood. Some people are just happy to be alive. Some people are just excited with life in general. So every time you see them, it's like always happy, always smiling, always bringing that energy. I love people like that. I honestly do. I don't know how they maintain it consistently, but I love people like that because it's always a good time when you're around them. And it's nice. But sometimes you have to be careful not to overly suck up their positive vibes as well. You to bring your own. So that's why me so I had to find what worked for me. And I know that music was something that was just fantastic. And I like old school music. So yeah, I'm sort of stuck. So I think maybe the only current songs I like is more maybe like Afrobeats, Nigerian songs. So yeah, definitely I'll listen to your Ashake's, Davido's, Wizkid, personal favorites, Banky W, and all those fantastic. Love them. But multi-talented Nigerian artists. Even the old school ones, the Rugged Mans, Two Face, Plantation Boys, Remedies. Oh, yeah, I mean, my Daddy Shoki. Oh my God. Daddy Shoki has my heart. I don't know why. I just love that man. In fact, I had a picture of him. I met him at, it was, what's the name of this place? Yellow Chili in GRA. I was so excited. My colleagues could not understand it. I was so excited. I went to take a picture with him. I love it. I love Daddy Shoki. I don't know why. Downfall drivers, yes, I like them. I'm a raspberry but heart, so yes, I have my moments. I like Pasuma also. I don't really know a lot of his music, but when he's collaborated with like the Remedies and those kind of people, yeah. I like him and I like him as a person. I don't know. He just gives off good vibes. So yeah, there are people like that. There's some people I didn't really get. A lot of people like them, but yeah, it's okay. They're all right. Maybe I like one or two songs. But yeah, they're just some people that it's almost like they're speaking to you. They're your people. For me, those kind of people are like Tupac, DMX. I feel like they're my people. I don't know why. And I think I like artists that are almost like a contradiction. So on one hand, they come across as being this rough, thuggish, muggish kind of guy. But on the other hand, when they speak, sometimes they make so much sense. And you're like, I can't believe this guy thinks this deeply. Yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. I love those kind of people because they just speak to me because it's like seriously on serious. Yes. Anyway, yeah, before I digress, because if not, I will go on with a long list. I love Snoop Dogg. Yeah, that's another nigga. That's my nigga. One day I hope I will meet him. Snoop, you are still alive. So let's make this happen. The other ones, they have gone, but you are here. Yeah, we're with you. Anyway, so like I said, music really is a part of my life because it's something that just uplifts me naturally without even thinking about it. And even as someone who grew up Muslim, I love gospel music as well because it's very uplifting. It's very, I would almost say, not just uplifting, and that's for like the what they call it, the danceable ones, but you also have the ones that sometimes just remind you to just be, to enjoy the moment, to stay in faith, remembering there's a God, there's someone orchestrating life and all those kind of stuff. I love it. I love it. I haven't really been exposed to a lot of Islamic songs, I'll be honest. I'm learning now. I'm trying to find the ones that I enjoy, but I was exposed more to Christian songs growing up, maybe because of the friends I had from school and all those things. So it was when we're growing up, the Roncanolis and all those kind of songs, Women of Faith, Don Moen, those were the kind of songs that we knew. So people around us were always singing it. So I also learned them and I liked them, and it just sort of stayed with me. So yeah, you find me singing a gospel song quick, the same way I was singing, drop it like it's hot as quickly. Yes. So my taste in music is very eclectic. Shit, how can I forget? My nigga, Wycliffe. Oh, that's my brother. It's my brother from another mother. He just don't know it. But yeah, that's another person I think is absolutely talented. Absolutely. Can sing with almost anybody and still make a hit out of it. I love it. And I think it's not just singing, it's also in terms of production. So it's a combination and it's a talent or a skill that I don't necessarily have. So I genuinely appreciate it in other people. So even people that don't necessarily sing, but they produce beats, fantastic. You just appreciate the skill. You appreciate maybe the beat of a song, the what they call it, the arrangement of the song, the lyrics, the flow, like it's so deep. I don't know what it is with me and music, but I genuinely feel that there's something I'm going to do with music. I know I can't sing to save my life. I don't have the voice. Not that I can't sing. There's a difference. I can sing. Might not sound pleasant to you, but I can sing. Yeah. We can all sing. As long as you have a voice, you can sing. I can sing. But it might not sound beautiful to your ear. That's okay. But there's something about music and me. There's something about it. I still don't know in what way or form, but there's something. I know there is something. Don't worry. That's why I started doing this my karaoke sessions because I'm like, there's just something with me and music. I just love it. It- it's something. So maybe I'll be behind the scenes someday. I don't know. I might learn how to start doing beats. You don't know. Might learn how to play musical instruments. You don't know. I don't know. There's so much around music I can do. You never know. So yeah, maybe one day I'll be working with a Don Jazzy and those kind of people. Never know the bad. There are plenty people. Let me not even be dropping any names because if not, we'll be there. Yeah. That's what the entire episode will be. But really and truly, I don't know what it is about music that just resonates with me. And it's all types of music from country music to rap and hip hop to even your slow songs. So the occasional Celine Dion's, Backstreet Boys, In Sync, those kind of stuff. Yeah. So they might not be very many on my playlist, but yeah, I still have those kind of songs because I just enjoy good music, good rhythm, melody, whatever it is. And like I said, it's helped me in so many ways. It's gotten me out of moods, whatever. Whatever. I love it. I enjoy it. And sometimes in even trying to understand what someone is trying to communicate. And I think maybe that's why I like old school music, because they said a lot without saying a lot. So some of the dirtiest songs we didn't know. That was what they were saying. And we're there singing it at the top of our lungs as 13, 14, 15-year-old kids. It's now that you're older, you're listening to the lyric and like, what the fuck were we singing back then? And we didn't know because they were subtle about it and they were creative about it. And yeah, it worked. It was nice. So yeah, I said today is lighthearted. We're just gisting and having fun. But in the midst of it, it's because I found what worked for me. So imagine if when I was moody in uni and I didn't know what could get me out of that mood, I'd have probably been moody for longer. So something that I could have snapped out of in a couple of hours, I might have spent the whole day just being in a shitty mood. Everybody around me is not going to enjoy me in that period. Not just that they won't enjoy me, I would also not want to be around them. Because first of all, when I'm moody, I don't want to pass off that energy to other people. So I tend to want to avoid people. I also want to be in my own space because I want to think about why I'm moody. And I can't do that with people around you. You can't do it when anybody's asking you what because when you're a naturally lively person, once you're quiet, people are automatically asking, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? And sometimes that concern can make things worse instead of better. Because you almost want to snap, leave me. Can't I just sometimes just be in my feelings or in my own head, kind of. But you know they mean well, so you don't want to have to snap at them. So I tend to want to be by myself so that I can just process whatever it is I'm going through, in a way that by the time I come out, at least I can explain that, okay, maybe this was what was doing me, or this was what annoyed me, or this was what got me in that. Yeah. But if I'm still trying to process it and you're asking me what's wrong, I might snap at you. And that would be unfair because you're probably not the person that caused it. And I'm just passing off that frustration on you or just projecting on you. So yeah, I want to be by myself. So music helps me because while I'm doing that, I'm able to think. And because it's something that can always just be there. So even like I told you guys, I was a science student, surprisingly. So doing things like mathematical equations, it was only music that could help my brain focus. Because my brain is going all over the place. It's going all over the place. They call it ADD or ADHD now. For me to be able to focus, there has to be something else distracting me. And that was music for me. So, like in secondary school, for me to be doing like math assignments and those kind of stuff, it was easier when I had music playing in the background. To study for exams, music is playing in the background because it helped sort of bring my brain to, yeah, it helps a lot. So I don't know if that's a thing, but for me, it was the thing. It was what just helped me be present in the moment and be able to focus on what I was doing, which was maybe studying or trying to figure something out. And it helps a lot for me. And that's why I feel like, so with some religions, even some parts of Islam, with some sects of Islam, I'd say, they think music is worldly, is diabolical, is whatever. I don't understand. So even the gangster rap, I don't know, but it's so sweet and nice. It's so nice. Like, imagine when you're singing a song and say, fuck you this, fuck you that. You're saying all that. That's not you in your everyday life. But when you're singing that song, it's almost like a freedom to be in that space. I don't know what it's like to be a thug life nigga. I don't know. I've never lived that life. I've never experienced growing up like in the ghetto kind of stuff. But then you're singing those songs and you feel like you two are a roughneck somebody and this and that. That's just freedom of expression. It does not mean you're going to go out and shoot somebody or even where the fuck am I ever going to get a gun from? But then you're singing this song, I pop all you motherfuckers. To pop who? Do you even know where the beginning or the end of the gun is? No. But it's just expressing yourself. And I don't know if something that does that can be that bad, to be honest. So when people say, oh, this thing is worldly, you shouldn't do it, I think everything is in moderation and everything is with awareness. So, in as much as, yes, you say there are some songs that they say maybe sometimes the lyrics of the songs you listen to can go into your subconscious. Maybe, but that's if you're unaware of why you're listening to it. Or So I know I'm not listening to a Tupac because I want to go out and shoot somebody. I don't even beef people. I don't have time for all those kind of shit. Meanwhile, the whole essence of hip hop of back in the days was full on beef. That's how they made money. This person is beefing that person and they release a whole album about it. And the next person too drops their own. And we can't wait for that album to come out because they're like, can't wait for what Biggie's response is going to be. Lil Kim and this one is beefing himself. They're like, we can't wait for what. Yes, that was the whole. It was part of, I would almost say like a marketing strategy, but you can't now say, oh, because these people are doing it, that means I'm going to be doing it, and I'll start just beefing somebody else because I feel they are better than me, or I feel they are better than me. Who gives a flying fuck? I beg. The sky is big enough for all of us to fly. So yeah, those things don't make any difference. For me, I'm just enjoying the music in the moment. Once we finish saying the fuck you, motherfucker, Otilo, after that, I'm singing, I'm trading my sorrows. It don't matter. It's music. It's God can't give you this skill and talent, and you tell me it's bad. So, of course, yeah, sometimes God gives you talent and skill and use it for negative stuff, but you can't be doing something that brings so much joy to people and you say it's bad. No. Like sometimes you just hear a beat and instantly your body starts moving. A particular song or a particular opening beats just the whole it's like when a DJ is playing a set in an event, there are some songs they know that they are like no-brainers, regardless of what part of the world they are in. Once they play those songs, the entire atmosphere will change because everybody's just going to get into that pew spirit, that vibe, so yeah. So imagine now being a religion that they say I cannot dance or I cannot listen to music. Count me out too. I go pot. I'll go pot straight. I can't help it because I can't agree with it. I'm sorry. And to each their own. Like I said, it's been a huge part of my life and it just brings me so much joy. So why would I deny myself something that brings me that much joy? Just even talking about it, you can see how excited I am. I wish I would just be playing music in the background. Like it's just, yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. Absolutely, absolutely. So I can't deny the fact that sometimes life's little pleasures make such a huge difference. So as trivial as music is, for me, it's such a big deal in my life. To somebody else, it's just something I hear when I go out, maybe to parties or events. Some people don't even play music in their houses, you know. But it's almost impossible. It's almost impossible. Like, even when my friends come and say, this one wake up in the morning, I'll be using music to disturb us. Yes, no verse. Emma Bino. That's like my early morning wake up and thank God mode because it's like I'm alive today. Today is another good day to just celebrate being alive, happy, healthy, and all that. So yeah, I can't deny myself that pleasure. I can't even think about it. So I'm grateful that I even have the ears to be able to hear music. Because imagine if I lost my hearing today. That's a huge part of me that is gone. And it's so humbling to think about it because some people don't have that luxury. I never thought about it, but just talking about it now is like the things we take for granted. The things we take for granted. So some people watch a movie and if there are no subtitles, they're just pretty much going off of maybe body language. It's like when we used to watch Indian films and Chinese films back in the days, there were no subtitles. So we are interpreting based off of the body language. You say, she's telling him that she did not like what he did. You don't know what they are saying. We're just assuming. Sometimes we got it right, sometimes we did, but it really did matter. We have interpreted it the way we know how, and we have concluded it is what it is. So that's also is how would I put it? So imagine not being able to hear. You have to just interpret based off of what you can see, what you can, yeah, the feeling you get, the vibe you get. And that's humbling because we take those things for granted. We take it for granted. I remember when I was in QC, it was my first time actually interacting with visually impaired people, blind people. For those of you that is wondering what she's saying, so people that can't see, that was the first time that I was actually interacting with them. And they were in boarding house. They were in boarding house. So first of all, imagine someone who didn't have the gift of sight, but was expected to survive without their parents, without care, particularly, because the care they got was more students, pretty much. So I remember there was one girl in my dorm, I forget her name now, I think she was maybe 2 years my senior. When she comes to school at the beginning of each term, she'll call someone and just ask, please help me sort out my money. So the one naira, five naira, 10 naira, you help her sort it out. She'll fold them differently. So she folds the 1 naira in a particular way, folds it. The coins were easy because once you touch them, she could feel which one was 50 kobo, which one was. Then we had coins. Talk show, 1 naira, 50 kobo, you buy coke and buy meat pie. They're okay for break. So she will fold them differently so that once she has done that for the term, anytime she touches her money, she knows which one is 1 naira. She knows which one is 5 naira. She knows which one is 10 naira. She had to do that. Otherwise, some people will probably dupe her because she might give them 10 naira and they will claim it's 1 naira. So there are people like that. They will take advantage of somebody's, yeah, disability. So she'll fold it, specially just so that she could separate it when she needed it. And she did it for all her pocket money. So it wasn't that, oh, I first put 50, no, all her pocket money. So she might not carry everything at the same time, but she knows that anytime she opens wherever she puts it, if she touches, she already knows, okay, this is 1 naira. So I want to take 5 naira. She knows which one to take as she puts it. And it was interesting for me because I didn't need to do that. If I open my bag, I can see the 1 naira, I can see the 5 naira, I can see the. But she had to be creative because she needed a way to be able to tell what was what. How I reach there now? Humility. Yes, 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 yes. Things we take for granted. So yeah. So some things you take for granted. So for me, my love of music, yeah, I'll take it for granted because I can hear. I can enjoy the music, I can listen to the music, not just listen, I can even watch the music videos and vibe with it and all those kind of stuff. In fact, for a long time, I didn't really used to watch music videos. I just liked the music. So there are times that I've played a song for 2 years, but I've never seen the music video. The only time I used to watch music video was if I was forced to. So maybe at home, one of my siblings is actually playing. Then it was channel O that year. After them AIT and Co. Yes, it was them AIT that started showing us, music. NTA, yeah, sometimes. But it was AIT that really went funky on us because of them Kenny and D1. Used to give us jams that year. Yeah. So yeah, if people play music around me, or if I go to someone's house and they're playing music, or you go to a joint, they're showing music videos, and you see, and I'm like, okay. So these are these, yes, it's nice. But for me, it was more about the music itself, the rhythm, the lyrics, the beats, everything. I genuinely love it. And yeah, it's worked for me. So yeah, it's been interesting. It's been rewarding for me. Yeah, I can't complain about it. But even in my I will still find a way to make money from this music something. Yeah, yeah. There's anything you are that passionate about, there's a source of income in it for you somehow or the other. I just need to figure out what it is. I know what it is. I just don't want to talk yet. I know what it is. I will get there. Don't worry. We're working at it. When I'm ready to spill, I will spill. But I think I finally figured out how music is going to be a part of my life. I think I finally figured it out. But yeah. When I'm ready, I'll tell you guys. You guys will see. Be like, mhm. So there's method to our madness. Yes, I always told you there was method to my madness. Might not show you all the time, but you will figure it out by yourself. So we're on that journey together. But now we're good. With movies, however, ah, I think that's another love. And I won't say it's just movies alone, it's more content. And that can be even ads. I would watch an ad and be like, hmm, interesting. How they use this to do this, to say this, to communicate this, to. And I think maybe that's why I finally found myself in this space that I'm in now. That's why I say sometimes life goes like full circle. You start from just casually liking something, and before you know it, you are back in a point where you are in that thing, maybe as a career or as a profession or something. And that's sort of how I've come back here full circle. It was one of the videos that we did for Daniel MySpace when they were asking, like, how did you, what was your first interaction with like production and stuff? And I was talking about when I was in QC and we did Pirates of the Penzance. And I couldn't save to save my life, more or less of opera. But because I wanted to be missing afternoon prep, I was always there when they're doing rehearsals. So yeah, so that's how I just became self-appointed makeup artist. And the pirates were guys. So of course that was an added bonus. Even though I was a bit of a tomboy. So it wasn't because the guys were toasting me or I wanted them to toast me. They were just my friends. I was the one that was always going to tell one babe that this guy likes you. Ah, this guy likes you. Now me, I was the messenger. But that was my first interaction with like production because because I was not part of the cast, I got to be part of the crew. So I was behind the scenes. I saw how everything was being set up, the work that went into it, the planning, the rehearsing, everything. So I got to sort of appreciate not just the finished product, but the work that went into it. And I think maybe that's why I naturally just gravitated towards advertising, even though I didn't now gravitate to the creative end when I started. But I'm glad that I did, and I'm glad that I went on the journey that I did because now I can appreciate being in front of the camera because I understand what goes on behind the camera. So, of course, not technically in terms of I can't tell you "Oh, this camera is a this, need to shoot in it, so, and all those kind of things. But the basics, I understand I would say maybe the fundamental principles, so to speak, and I've gotten to appreciate it. So, tomorrow when you start seeing my name as executive producer or director or actor, lead actor. I can even be waka pass sef, it don't matter. Don't be surprised. But I genuinely appreciate watching movies, series, those kind of stuff. It makes me, in fact, my YouTube, I refuse to make it premium because I like to see ads. And that's because, so first of all, I've stopped subscribing for cable TV because I feel like it's just recycled movies and series. And terrestrial TV really doesn't work in these parts anymore. So the only other opportunity I get to see ads, and because I've been in that advertising space for so long, I'm still always curious to see what brands are doing as regards advertising. I want to see which brand is advertising, what they're advertising, which new creative they have out there, all those kind of things. So I left my YouTube as normal because I like those ads popping up because it keeps me almost like in the know. I like it. I might eventually have to change because of other things I'm trying to do because the ads will be a distraction. But I like it because I like to actually watch it. If I see a new brand ad, especially for brands that you know that they spend money and time to create nice ads, you want to watch it. Even if it's 1 minute long, you want to watch it, it's part of it. So with movies, I love watching movies because the storyline, what you learn from it, how you learn from it, like, is amazing. There are some films, if I tell you what I learned from it, you'll be surprised, like, that's what you got? Like, how? Yes, yes. There's this movie, I'll tell you, Real Still, those Hugh Jackman, was a movie about robots. Very randomly, but for me, it taught me the power of comeback. I would say comeback because he was such a useless father. But luckily for him, when God says God matches you, God gave him a son that challenged the hell out of him. Because of his own greed, he accepted to take care of the child for the summer because his his son's aunt and her husband rather, was going to pay him to take that son for the summer because they were traveling with their friends. And he learned so much from this 11-year-old boy. It was amazing, the changes that happened to him as an adult, learning from an 11-year-old boy. And I love redemption stories because it reminds me that you can change your life at any time. And sometimes it happens even when you least expect it. So as much as they might be cheesy and corny, I love them. I love them because it's almost like a reminder, like, no matter how badly you fuck up, once you realize or once you get to that point where you have to change, then it just sort of happens because when those changes are happening, you might not notice immediately. You just find that I'm a bit different, or I'm a bit different, or those kind of stuff. So yeah, even with movies, I'm probably going to start doing like a review series. Just sharing different things that stood out to me from different movies and how, yeah, just because for me, it's so interesting how the human brain works and the human mind because I'm here watching a nice feel good movie and then something so profound stands out to me. And in my mind, I'm like, it's not that deep. This was just supposed to be a light-hearted romantic comedy. But inside that light-hearted romantic comedy, you learn certain things and you're like, interesting. Oh, wow. Those kind of stuff. So it's always important for me personally. I've said this several times. I learn from anywhere and everywhere, and I think that's what, for me, watching movies and series does. So as much as I'm watching it to maybe kill time for entertainment and whatever, I'm also watching it to learn certain things. It can even be as simple as the way they took a particular shot from a certain angle, and your mind are like, if they had not taken these shots from this angle, it would not have been as impactful, as not have been. I'm not a cameraman or anything of the sort, but my brain thinks like that. So instead of stopping it, I let it flow. Like I said, tomorrow, if I decide to direct a movie, they will say I don't have experience, but they don't know that I've been spending years gathering experience by watching what other people are doing and how they're doing it. So I might not have gone to a school to learn how to direct, but because I've been observing from different things I have watched over the years, I've probably picked up on much more than someone who was formally trained. And that's why you can't let anybody tell you nothing. You can't. Only you know what it is that you carry. Only you know the value that you carry. And sometimes it's not on a certificate. Not in any way. You don't need somebody to tell you you have passed this exam to know that I know my shit. If you tell me to direct a movie today, I can almost tell you without a doubt, I will direct the hell out of that movie. I will direct it. I can tell you that one I know. I know. Without knowing, I know. I've not done it before, but I know that I can do it. Because those things have just sort of always stood out to me every time I watch certain things. And yeah. So you might not take a chance on me. I will take a chance on myself. So when I can afford to do the film that nobody can, I can say, now me one director, una go do, abi una no go do. At that point, yes, you don't need to take a chance on me. I will take a chance on myself, and that's okay. Sometimes you might need additional training. Yes, that's fine. You might need to learn certain things. That's fine. But it's just saying that don't let people talk you down. Anything that you think, your brain picks up on certain things for a reason, for a reason. So the things that I would pay attention to or the things that would stand out to me might not stand out to the next person, and that's fine because we have different interests, You have different everything. So yeah, it's the way I said, oh, with music, I really know what I want to do with music. And I remember when I started this podcast, one of my friends sent me a message. I was like, oh, I really like this. It's nice. Oh, it's better than that karaoke thing you were talking about. And I just laughed. I said, this one, no, no, see, I don't they already do shoot even the karaoke video set. But I didn't bother telling you anything because I don't need your approval or permission. So I might not have been able to explain what I wanted to do with it at that time when I was talking about it, but I finally understood what I wanted to do with it. So there's no need to explain. You will see it. You will see it as it's happening. You will see it because sometimes you spend so much time trying to explain it to people. Like I said, I didn't do a lot of things because I was seeking other people's approval and validation. I needed them to get it. Now I don't need you to get it. Me, I get it. Yeah. The people that are going to help me bring it to life get it. Let's go. Even sometimes with my people, we still they argue. This one, now they say I should wear wig. I say I'm not wearing wig, I beg. I'm not a wig babe like that. So yeah, I don't want to give the impression that I'm a wig babe. I'm not really a wig babe. This is my hair cause I love it. I like it. This is me on a normal day. So we agree to disagree. Yeah. But I will still win because she been at me. Exactly what of us the wig on top of my head. Yes, so sometimes you have to just stand by what you believe in and stand in your own. It doesn't matter. You don't need other people to get it. Just you get it. So yeah, my love for music, my love for movies, how those things are going to continue to be a part of my life. I might not have completely figured out, but I do know that they will be because they're things I'm passionate about. Just without planning to. I just naturally gravitate towards them. I'm happy when I'm in, yeah, those spaces. There's good music playing around me. in my zone, in my element. Sometimes my mom doesn't get it. We'll go for wedding and I'm dancing from beginning of the party till the end. I say, this my pique. Say, yes. The DJ is good. I'm dancing. That's it. Like you'll be dragging me down. We say, so imagine me now marrying one husband, I'll be swelling face because I'm dancing and I'm enjoying myself. Kole happen. I have to be with somebody that as I'm dancing, go they hail me, say, yeah, that's my wife. Yes, that's it. You have to be happy that I'm happy. You can't be frowning face and say you are seeking too much attention. Be too many people are noticing you. Who the fuck cares? Who they like, they should look at me. That's their business. That says they should not stand up and dance their dance. And I hold their leg or I glue them to the chair. I beg you, I beg, I beg. It's the same way the day I don't feel like dancing too. You can't force me to dance. So sometimes I might go out and I'll just be like, yeah, the music might be good, but I'm just not in that mood to be, yeah, that's fine. Can be there on the chair, nodding my head. I remember there was a time, maybe last month or a couple of months ago, I went out clubbing with my friends. And throughout, I was just on the chair, nodding, dancing, blah, blah, blah. When I finally got up to dance, one guy had to come and meet me. If I'd say, I noticed the same thing about him because his table of friends. So, of course, the guys were not really dancing, but they were doing their whole papa's dance, standing and just moving and all those kind of stuff. But he was the only person that wasn't dancing amongst his friends. So, in my mind, I told you, people watch, I did knack story. So by myself, I was already saying, okay, this one too is like me. Oh. Two of us today, be like say today is our no dancing day. I don't know if he dances normally. I don't know who he is. But when I finally stood up to dance, he had to come and meet me, say, so you can dance. I've been watching you since you did not dance, you just be nodding on the chair. I said, my brother, it's not because I don't like dancing. Just sometimes you just want to just be there, just be enjoying the ambience, and everything else that is happening around you. But it get the points where the music, the gbedu go enter the body. Like, no, 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 no. I had to give them, yeah, that's it. So the day I feel like dancing, I dance. If I don't feel like dancing, that's it. So I've been dropping little nuggets too. I've been dropping it every time I keep saying, so I cannot marry somebody like this. So if you're that kind of person, I beg, don't come and meet me. Because I don't already tell you. Don't now say you will meet me as this lively somebody. Then the day we go out, and I'll be saying, why are you dancing now? Don't you know that's where I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg. Please, that is it. So please, at this level of a content creator, I have to keep remembering. Please like, subscribe if you haven't already. Like, subscribe, comment. We'd love to hear from you. We enjoy hearing from you. Share your stories, whatever it is. We're here for it. We love it. Also, if you want to be part of this show, send a message. We're a DM away. You can even put it in the comments. I'd love to be a guest on this show. That's okay. Might not be able to pick everybody, but yeah, we'll pick a few people. Might need to tell us why we should bring you on the show. Because we cannot bring you now, then 10 minutes into the discussion, you don't go quiet. You have run out of things. No, we can say I've been talking for almost 1 hour now. You have to be able to talk for you have to be able to talk. Oh. You have to be able to gist. Oh. And it's not even just talking. Like it's more about you have to be ready to be vulnerable because I'm here sharing shit about myself. You can't come and be giving me a packaged version of yourself. I'm not going to have it. And I will see through that bullshit. So if you want to come on the show, we are going to be talking real talk here. Real talk. We are not going to be doing any sugar coating or anything of the sort. So if you are not ready for it, that's fine. If you are not ready for people to see that part of you, that's okay also. It took me a long time to get here. So I can't blame you if you're not here there. That's okay. I've plugged my plug. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment. We're here for you. But let me round it. Round it up. So not be as if I don't go AYA. Yeah. My love for music, my love for movies. They might seem very casual and trivial, but like I said, personally, I feel like there's something about those two things in my future. They've been in my past, my present, but in my future, and not just in my future from I like it, I'm passionate about it. I will make money from them. Those two things, music, movies, content. Let me not say movies per se, content in some way or the other. Creativity is just something that comes naturally to me. They're things that make me feel good, make me feel happy, lift my spirits genuinely from the inside. My soul celebrates. So yeah, however, whatever form, shape, or whatever it may take. Might not have it figured out, but I know that we'll get there eventually. At least I'm aware of it. So, yeah, you to think about what it is in your life. There might be things that you just naturally enjoy or you're naturally passionate about, you gravitate towards, you pick up on. You never know. Might be something there for you to explore. Find it. Me, I'm finding my own. Find it, enjoy it. So, in order for Taiwo, I'll keep saying her name so that the day you people see her, you hold her by the trouser. So why you always disturbing TD, please? Yes. So that you don't have an attack. Let me round it up here. Because if they leave me, they go talk and die. Oh, by the way, today is, even though by the time this video comes out, it will not be International Men's Day. But today is International Men's Day. So let me celebrate all the awesome guys out there doing a great job, keeping it together. We don't celebrate you guys enough. That's a fact. We don't celebrate men enough. We expect them to just be tough and resilient and be providers, not to cry, not to moan, not to complain, not to be down. It's impossible because they are human like us. So we have to celebrate them for keeping shit together, even when it's tough, for being our backbone, even when it's tough, for just being our support system, even when they are struggling themselves. We celebrate you guys. We see you. We might not always say it, but we notice and we respect it. We acknowledge. I don't know about other people. Me, I'm saying my own. I notice, I acknowledge, I respect them. I've had fantastic guys as friends. I have fantastic brothers, cousins, uncles. So I know the role that guys play in life in general, not even just for women, even to their fellow guys. So we celebrate you today. And hopefully we give you freedom to be, freedom to express yourselves, and sometimes freedom to just drop the load occasionally. So we love you. We celebrate you. Even though this might be coming after the fact, but you will get it, you will hear it. So, my darling, beautiful people, thank you. I've had a fantastic time. I've enjoyed myself as usual. I'll see you on the next episode. Love you. Bye.